Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. Today's Tuesday, February 16. Starting at noon today, the Cabo San Lucas port captain implemented restrictions on navigation off the coast of the municipality of Los Cabos due to bad weather. The captainship of the port of Cabo San Lucas reported that as of noon today, navigation would only be allowed in Cabo San Lucas Bay. The restriction applies to all nautical activities and all types of boats, reiterating that it applies to all tourist and recreational activities. The Maritime Authority warns of a forecast that calls for increase in winds and storm surge for the rest of today along the coasts of the Mexican Pacific and the Sea of Cortez. The maritime community of the port of Cabo San Lucas is urged to monitor upcoming weather reports. The port captain will evaluate whether the port will continue closed, as a total restriction on navigation is under consideration for tomorrow. Governor Carlos Mendoza Davis informed yesterday through his social media accounts that the Bajacaliforniasur Secretariat of Health, through the Loreto Community Hospital, continues the COVID-19 vaccination campaign, this time by vaccinating adults over 60. Mexico's armed forces delivered 640 doses of vaccines for application in older adults over 60 years of age. The Secretary of Health for Baja California Sur, Victor George Flores, reported that the first day of this campaign was completed without any problems. The state official emphasized that this vaccine corresponds to the one developed by AstraZeneca, which requires 2 applications. The second one should be given 56 to 84 days after the first. The vaccine is applied in the shoulder of the non-dominant arm. The Secretary of Health reiterated that he has been in touch with the federal government to ask that in this new phase of COVID-19 vaccination, supplies are destined to vaccinate all health personnel, both from the public and private sectors, as they are at an increased risk of exposure to this disease. Dr. Eduardo Altamirano Alvarez, head of the Pediatric Hemato-Oncology Medical Unit at the Juan María de Salvatierra Hospital, highlighted yesterday during a live broadcast to commemorate the International Childhood Cancer Day the synergy that the state administration has established with altruistic groups so that cancer treatments for minors are not suspended in Baja California Sur. In 2020, there were 64 minors who received their treatments on a timely basis at the Pediatric Hemato-Oncology Unit of the Hospital Salvatierra, which is run by a group of professionals including doctors, nurses, nutritionists, psychologists, social workers, and administration personnel, who continue to provide their services despite the pandemic to offer a better future for these patients, most of whom were treated for leukemia. The commitment of the Hospital Salvatierra staff and the support of the Los Cabos Children's Foundation, Oleadas de Luz, Sudcay Foundation, El CID, AMANC, Teleton's Oncology Pediatric Hospital Querétaro, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and Casa de la Amistad allowed 6 children who were under treatment for cancer to successfully complete their therapies and be released under periodic medical evaluation. These actions for the improvement of health services have placed Baja California Sur as one of the states in Mexico with the best survival indicator for childhood cancer, concluded Dr. Altamirano Alvarez. That is all that I have for you today. Have a great evening, and remember to tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. for another edition of Cabomilnews and Community Update with Corey Riggs and Claudia Velo.